Another live video, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Kyler Murray gotta make this list, bro.
Stop hating on her. That is a weak emotion. The lady of you can get tipped like you waiting on her. Put a rider bag and the apron on her.
Thanks for the like, whoever just liked it. They don't show me no more. They changed it. They don't show you no more who's in there. I guess. I don't know. But this one gonna be the top 15 quarterbacks this year. I know. Let me see. I think it's more people that follow basketball than football, but the quarterback, everybody know who the quarterbacks are. Hey, Cuzzo. Yeah. Thanks for sharing too, Cuzzo. Let me see real quick. I just wrote down the top 10, not no order that I did the next 5, but I just freestyle. It's a tough one. It's tough. Somebody got to get. Because Dak had a great season. I think he had 30 touchdowns and 10 picks last year. Well, Dak, at least he in the top. Dak is the top 15, in the top 15. I want to put Kyler Murray in here, but the guys that played 1 year or like 2 years, I can't really judge them, like unless it's like a Mahomes or Jackson or something. I'm just saying, like, I can't put Kyler Murray over a guy that's been doing it for years, like Stafford or Prescott or Matt Ryan. So Matt Ryan will be back. Big Ben will be back too, but I don't have him top 15. I just don't know how he's going to do. Especially with the team they got. Like, all they really have is Juju, really. But yeah, let's go. Number 15, the 15th best quarterback. I'm going to go with the guy that was the quarterback for the team that made it to the AFC Championship, the Titans. Ryan Tannehill. They were 1 game away from the Super Bowl, just ran into a monster in the Chiefs. Let's see. I'm going to go real quick. Your boy Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill was, he played 12 games. He was 7-3 as a starter. 70.3% completions, man. 2,742 yards with 22 touchdowns, only 6 picks. And his quarterback rating was 117.5. So he led the league in quarterback rating, yards per attempt, too, 9.6. And then he made the throws he had to, especially in the first game against New England. Who did they play the second game? Oh, the Ravens. Like, he played good all the games that he had to make throws. He made the throws. Tannehill made the great throws that he had to make. So Tannehill's the 15th best quarterback in the league this year coming for 2020. I just don't know how to judge Big Ben yet because no Antonio Brown, no Le'Veon, but they got Juju. But I just don't know, like, with the injuries. And he older, too. Number 14, I'm going to go with... I don't want to play my boy Dak like that, though. Dak is a beast. Man. I mean, Dak, it could be... so much attention is on Zeke, but you still can't take that away from Dak. That's why she's still in my top 15. Dang, Dak, it's Dak. Dak had almost 5,000 yards too, man. You can't really say nothing bad about him. But I just don't think he's better than Stafford or Newton or Matt Ryan. Well, he might be better than that. I don't know, man. Ryan, he in my like top 25 all time if you look at the numbers, but not. Like now, I don't know. He's been struggling a little bit. Let's see. Dang. Too many picks, man, Ryan. Too many picks. I don't think Prescott's a better quarterback than Matt Ryan, though. I'm going to go with Prescott at 14th, the 14th best quarterback from the Cowboys. Last year, I think he had 4,902 yards. I think he had 30 touchdowns, 10 picks. I already had left the page already. So I got Tannehill at 15, Dak Prescott at 14. At 13, I'm going to go... I'm going to go with Matt Ryan at 13. I just think he's older now. He's 35. Like I said, if we're talking about all-time, Matt Ryan to beat almost everybody on this list besides like Aaron Rodgers and Brady probably. Like we're going all-time and Drew Brees. But Matt Ryan was 7-8 as a starter last year. 66 completion percentage, 4,466 yards, 26 touchdowns, 14 picks. So he didn't even double his interceptions, touchdown interception. Prescott did, but I just think Matt Ryan still is better thrower of the football. I don't know what's wrong with Atlanta, man. They just got to get it together. But I got Matt Ryan 13 for the Falcons. Number 12, I'm going to go my quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Just not enough wins that they just don't translate to wins all the time. But he was 3-4-1 as a starter last year. 64% completions, 2,499 yards, 8.6 yard attempt, 8.6 yards per attempt, and 19 touchdowns, only 5 picks. So I got him number 12. I got Stafford number 12. Number 11, I had him top 10, but I don't know how you're going to do with the new system. But I got Cam Newton. He could throw the ball, man. Last year he started 2 games. So basically 2018, he was 6-8 as a starter, 67.9% completion, 3,395 yards, 24 touchdowns, 13 picks. But he can do what he can do with his legs. And then he win. Like whatever team, like you see Cam, they was 6-2 before he got hurt, the Panthers. And then they lost I think they lost like 6 games out of like the last 8. I think they went 2-6. But I'm just saying like Cam know how to get wins. Like he's been to a Super Bowl. Matt Ryan has too though, but I think Matt Ryan is shell of his former self to me. Cam Newton is number 11, the Patriots quarterback. And then now we get into the top 10. Let's see. Carson Wentz, Jimmy G. Yeah, I already know these. Let's see. These are not at the bottom. And then Breeze. So yeah, 10, 9, 8 probably gonna be between Jimmy G, Kirk Cousins, and Carson Wentz. I don't think Kirk Cousins better than Jimmy G. I'm sorry. Like what Kirk Cousins did last year, people always hating on Cousins, but people hate on Cousins so much, man. Like I don't know why. Like Cousins, he had one good year in Washington, but I'm saying what he did in the playoff against the Saints at the Superdome on the road. That throw he made to remember that throw where he almost got sacked, that one to Thielen. Then he threw the bomb to Thielen. The Thielen caught it at the 2-yard line. Then he threw the perfect pass to Rudolph. Like that was a perfect inning, bro. Like I still watch those highlights almost every day. Vikings and Saints that first round. So I'm not putting Cousins. Yeah, I take Jimmy G. Jimmy G is the 10th best quarterback in the league. 49ers took his team to the Super Bowl. I know they had a defense and a running game, but Jimmy G is a pretty good quarterback, though. Don't get me wrong. Jimmy Garoppolo. Let me see. Jimmy G, let's see. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm on 10, though. I'm doing 15. Last year as a starter, 13-3. Thanks for the likes. I got 2 likes. Thank y'all. Or 3. Thank y'all. Let's see. Jimmy G was 13-3 as a starter, 69% completion, 69.1, 3,978 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 picks. Quarterback rating of 102. I'm not hating on him, but I just think Cousins had Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook at the top. He probably the 5th best running back in the league. Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he probably behind. He hit the hole. He hit the hole and he could catch out the backfield. He's a real good running back, Dalvin Cook. Cook and Kamara both good. Kamara might be number 6 though, but I got Cook number 5. Zeke top 3. I think it's between whoever you want, McCaffrey or Barkley. To me, it's the top 2, and then I go Zeke 3rd. I'm missing somebody. Anyway, that's not the conversation. Anyway, Jimmy G took his team to the Super Bowl, and he don't have that much experience as a starter. He started 2 games in 16, 5 games in 17, and then 3 games in 18. So this was his first full year as a starter, and he completed 69% of the passes and had 102 quarterback rating. And they have Kittle, which to me is the best tight end, and Kelsey second. To me, I think Kittle better. I think the blocking or whatever, but let's compare apples to oranges, kind of. Number 9, I'm gonna go. I almost want to put Cousins over Wentz too, bro. I don't know. I think 27. My Cousins not better than Wentz. But to me, I just think Cousins top 10. I don't care. Like it's just like a thing that people just hate on him for no reason, bro. Like, no, I'm gonna go number 9, Carson Wentz. Plus the health thing too. I seen Cousins do it in the playoffs. I seen Wentz. I've never seen Wentz do it in the playoffs because he'd be injured. But Wentz was 9-7 as a quarterback starter last year. 69.3 completion percentage, 4,039 yards, 27 touchdowns, only 7 picks, 93.1 quarterback rating. Dude, Wentz can ball. He can throw. He can run. I think he will deserve spot for him. Number 8 is Kirk Cousins. He went 10-5 as a starter last year, 69.1% from the completions, 3,603 yards, but he missed the game. 26 touchdowns, only 6 picks. Yeah, that was I don't get it. The last, whoa. Yeah, Cousins is a good quarterback, man. I don't care. Like, his last 1, 2, 3, 4. His last 5 seasons, he played 16 games. He played 16 games from 15 to 18 to 19. He played 15 games, so he didn't miss one game. He missed one game in 5 years as a starter, and then Washington, his first year starting. No, he only started 1 game and 3 games and 5 games. So basically, his first full-time year as a starter, he had 69.8% completion percentage, 29 touchdowns, 11 picks. 2016 with Washington, 25 touchdowns, only 12 picks, and he had a 67% completion. Then in 2017, 27 touchdowns and 13 picks, 64% completions. 2018, 70% completions, 30 touchdowns, only 10 picks. So that was his best year. And his quarterback, actually, this year was better than that. Just the year just passed, because he was 99.7 that year. This year he was 107.4 quarterback rating. So yeah, Kirk Cousins need to get his props for the Vikings, man. So yeah, Garoppolo's number 10, Carson Wentz number 9. Kirk Cousins number 8. Now this is like controversial. Now let me see. I think Brady's. I'll take Brady over Rodgers, honestly. We already know what the top 3. The top 3 is obvious to me. Brady's 4th. So now 5, 6, and 7 is between Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers. This is don't get me wrong. It's not shade to A-Rod. I got A-Rod top 5 quarterbacks ever, but for the sake of right now, he's 7th to me. 13-3 as a starter, 62% completions, 4,002 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Aaron Rodgers was very efficient, but that tells you that he depended on his running game more, because he's older now. He's 36. Aaron Rodgers. I got him the 7th best quarterback right now, but I got him like 4th or 5th all time. Like 4th from modern era, but if you throw Johnny Unitas in there, 3 MVPs, I got Unitas 4th and then Aaron Rodgers 5th. The 6th best quarterback, I don't know. I'm scared to put Deshaun Watson over Tom Brady, bro. Because people gotta think about what Brady was working with, like nothing. Yeah, plus they had D-Hop, man. D-Hop is probably the best receiver in the league. Let me see. Like overall. 26-12. Yeah, Deshaun Watson better than Brady. I hate to say it though, but the 6th best quarterback to me is Tom Brady. I don't know. No. I'm gonna go Deshaun Watson. I just out of guilt, I guess. But Deshaun Watson is the 6th best quarterback to me. He's a winner when he got out there. He's 10-5 as a starter last year. He was 67.3% completion, 3,852 yards, 7.8 yard average, 26 touchdowns, 12 picks, quarterback rate 98. So that's Deshaun Watson. Number 5 is to me Tom Brady is number 5. The 5th best quarterback in the league right now is Tom Brady to me. He went 12-4 last year, 60.8% completions, 4,057 yards, 6.6 yard average, yards per attempt. 24 touchdowns, only 8 picks. So he still had good numbers. He put up all those numbers with no dominant player, no dominant receiver. He didn't have a Kamara like Breeze. He didn't have Michael Thomas. He didn't have D-Hop or Travis Kelce or Hollywood Brown or nobody like that, or even Mark Ingram. He didn't have nobody on Mark Ingram level. So yeah, Tom Brady's still top 5 quarterback. He's 5th. Fourth, the 4th best quarterback is Drew Brees. I know he had that situation, but this is going off how he played. He was 8-3 as a starter, 74.3% completions, 2,979 yards, 27 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. I think he could have did better in that Vikings game. They was playing he was playing too conservative, and Cousins was launching that boy. Cousins wasn't scared to throw the ball. Breeze, they just played their little regular 10, throwing 10-yard passes and dumping it to Kamara. They just was playing conservative, too conservative for me. But Drew Brees is number 4, the 4th best quarterback. Number 3 is the MVP from last year, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was 13-2 as a starter, 66.1 completion percentage, 3,127 passing yards, 7.8 yards per attempt. So he was throwing the ball down the field. 36 touchdowns, only 6 picks. So he dominated, bro. 113.3 quarterback rating. Rushing yards, he had 1,206 yards and 7 touchdowns. So total he had 36 plus 7. That's 40. He had 43 touchdowns and over 4,000 yards total. Got his team to the they got a bye week and lost in the first game. They lost in the divisional round, but it's a team sport, whatever. I think he placed 3rd. I think that's 3rd. I can't put him over Russell Wilson right now. Have Wilson ever won MVP? I don't think he ever won MVP. Yeah, Wilson never won MVP, but we know Wilson, when he get out there, they won 11 games in a rebuild. They wasn't supposed to be 11-5 last year. 66.1 completion percentage, 4,110 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 5 picks, and he got 8 yards per attempt. 8 yards. Yeah, 8 yards per attempt. That's more than Lamar Jackson's. Lamar Jackson's at 7.8, but just the intangibles that Russell Wilson has, the veteran leadership and everything. He had 107.4 quarterback rating in the playoffs last year. They beat. Who did Seattle beat in the first round last year? Seattle. Let me see. Did they even play in the first round? Oh, the Seahawks played the Eagles in the wild card round and beat them. Then they lost to the Packers in the divisional round. But Wilson played good both games to me. Wilson's 2nd best quarterback, and number 1 is Patrick Mahomes. Man, that's. He didn't win. He was injured this year. I ain't saying to take an MVP away from Jackson, but Mahomes would have had something to say about that MVP this year. And I got Mahomes. Mahomes was 11-3 as a starter last year, 65.9 completion percentage, 4,031 yards. This was a down year basically for him. 26 touchdowns, only 5 picks. What stood out was the playoffs. He played three games, started out 3 games, went 3-0. The Super Bowl run, 64.1 completion percentage, 901 yards. So he averaged 300 yards a game, 300.3, 10 touchdowns, only 2 picks, and then he had 111.5 quarterback rating. His total playoff rating he only played in the playoffs in 2018 and 19. Quarterback rating 106.6 rating, 5 games, 4-1. 4-1 as a starting quarterback in the playoffs. The Super Bowl MVP. He got Super Bowl MVP, league MVP, and the 2 AFC Championship appearances. He did all of that. He did accomplish more. Like, no disrespect to Rodgers, but he got an MVP and a Super Bowl MVP already. Same as Rodgers got 2 MVPs though. So he did it already. Just for Brady. The top 15 quarterbacks in the NFL this year to me coming up. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2 is Russell Wilson. Number 3 was Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Drew Brees. Number 5, Tom Brady. Number 6, Deshaun Watson. Number 7 was the 7th best quarterback was Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was 7th. This is right now. The 8th best quarterback was Kirk Cousins. 9th was Carson Wentz. 10th was Jimmy Garoppolo. 11th was Cam Newton. 12 is Matthew Stafford. 13 is Matt Ryan. 14 is Dak Prescott. And 15 is Ryan Tannehill. That's my top 15, bro. I like Tannehill. He made the throws when he had to. He dominated last year, man. Like, look at his numbers. And they won, so it don't matter. They won. But that's it. The top 15 quarterbacks right now.